Never underestimate the young guys. While some players take time to find their footing in the league, some rookies hit the ground running. That's why we're breaking down the greatest rookie seasons in NHL history today on The Lineup. Welcome to The Lineup, the answer to the question, what if Jeopardy got sent down to the minors? I'm your host, Adam Reed. Let's see what guests we have lined up. Team Blue, welcome to the show. Corey Collard, you spent 5 years doing a Habs postgame show that attracted 250,000 people a month.
Yes, I did.
It's not too shabby.
Oh, we had a great time. Had a lot of fun doing it every night. A lot of work, but just tremendous amount of fun.
Correct me if I'm wrong, you attended a poker charity tournament where you caught PK Subban and Carey Price arguing or debating about some sort of song?
They were backstage and they were bringing out players and they were trying to debate what song was going to come out, whether they were going to play when PK came out. And Carey Price got it right. It was DMX. I
apologize in advance that you didn't have your come out song here on the show. I apologize.
Okay.
But next time it's noted.
All right.
Ivan Vukov, you were an actor that you also got to share the spotlight as you played hockey at a sold-out Bell Center with the Montreal Canadiens?
Yeah, I was on a show a long time ago called Lancé Compte. And as a promo to that show where we play a fictional team from Quebec City, we got to play against the real Montreal Canadiens. And it was as part of their kind of fan practice where it was, a sold-out arena or full arena. And yeah, we won. So that was it was staged.
Good thing it was exactly. I like how you just slipped that in at the end. You are facing off against Team Red, Andrew Berkshire. You're a sports analyst for Sportsnet at RDS. And not only have you worked with Vice Sports, but you are a connected guy. From what I understand, you're working on Goon 2, right?
Yeah, I did some work for Goon 2, basically building their standings pages that they cut to during the movie.
Wow, very well. Well, congratulations and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Simon Salikas, you're a radio personality known for always bringing it. Look at that smile.
Okay.
I see it.
All right.
And one guy that always brought it was Vladislav Tretiak. If I'm not mistaken, you got to meet him. How cool was that?
It was very cool. I got to meet him. I got to do a sit-down with him, which was funny, though, that he came with an entourage, believe it or not. And he had two translators.
An entourage?
He had two translators, because I don't think one trusted the other, so that was kind of cool. And again, my favorite thing is I asked him a question off air. I'm like, if you had any goaltending advice, what would you say? His answer was, just stop the puck.
Just stop the puck. A man of very little words. Yeah. Gentlemen, thanks for being here. Let's get started. Over the next 3 periods, our teams are going to engage in a battle of knowledge and strategy on their way to creating a list of the top 10 greatest rookie seasons. The hockey pros at WatchMojo have selected 20 players who they feel are most likely to make this list. Gentlemen, this is your draft pool. Not every player here won the Calder Memorial Trophy for Rookie of the Year, but they were at least eligible at some point, which is why you don't see Wayne Gretzky in the eyes of the NHL. He played his rookie season with the WHA, of course. Also, because we're shooting this before the end of the 2016-2017 season, we're excluding rookies from the current crop. Just for fun, we're going to hide the names of 2 picks. Those are your wild cards. You can pick those at any time. And they've selected a player who they feel is most likely to be at the top of the list. And that is our MVP. He's off the table for now. In the entry draft, each team will have the chance to pick some players to get them started. They'll have 10 seconds to make each selection. We'll go back and forth, good old playground style, until both teams have their first 3 players. All right, gentlemen, you won the coin toss?
We did.
All right, Team Blue, your first pick.
Well, first game, first shot, first shift, first goal, Mario Lemieux.
Mario Lemieux.
That's how he worked it.
All right, Team Red.
I think this one's obvious, right? No. You look at a guy who played in one of the lowest scoring eras ever. He scored 50 in his rookie season. Alexander Ovechkin.
We'll go with
Ovechkin.
Very comfortable there.
Good pick.
All right, we're going to do their 50 and do them a couple better with Mike Bossy.
Mike
53
Bossy.
goals.
And you are raising
season.
the stakes with Mike Bossy. Well done. All right.
Yeah, I think we're going to go with one of the more underrated players in the history of the game, Dale Hawerchuk, who did it all on his own with no help on the Winnipeg
And
Jets.
as an 18-year-old.
As an 18-year-old, exactly.
In 1981 and 82, Dale Hawerchuk, first overall pick in the 1981 draft. Hawerchuk helped the Winnipeg Jets to a 48-point improvement that year and won the Calder and became the youngest player, as you mentioned, in NHL history to reach 100 points before Crosby beat the record. Yep. Team Blue.
Sticking with our 80s theme, we're going to go with Peter Stastny.
Peter Stastny, 1980-81, 109 points in 77 games. Absolute beast. Well done. And your final pick, Team Red.
We've got to go with somebody who did it younger than Peter Stastny. Yes. It's way more impressive to do it as a teenager.
Generational players. That's what we're doing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So who are we going with,
We'll
Simon?
go with Sid the Kid.
Sid the Kid. You guys don't even have to talk. You guys already know what you guys are talking about. Great.
Ready.
Sid the Kid. Well, I will say this. Both teams are off to a great start with 3 strong draft picks. But, gentlemen, that was the easy part. It's time for the next round. Game night. If our teams want the best possible players for their next 7 draft picks, they'll need to rely on their hockey knowledge because this game night is all about trivia. Every time a team answers a question correctly, they get to draft first. The first 2 questions are a one-on-one trivia showdown. Whoever buzzes in first gets the answer. If they get it wrong, the other team can steal. Oh, and of course, if both of them get it wrong, the person who buzzed in first wins the round and gets the pick. Andrew, Corey, come on up. Here's your question. Which goalie is the only NHL player to win both the
Ken Dryden.
All right, so the question is, which goalie is the only NHL player to win both the Stanley Cup and the Conn Smythe this season before being named Rookie of the Year? You said Ken Dryden. That's correct. I have no idea how you did that. Dryden played just 6 regular season games before being named the starter of the playoffs in 1971-72, and he wasn't qualified rookie until the following season. Well done. Have you joined your teammates? Let's pull up the draft pool.
Job, AD.
All right, Team Red, you have a pick. Who's it going to be?
This one's easy. You want to go for it, Simon?
We'll say we're going to go with Eric Lindros.
Eric Lindros.
Just for every one of those rookies up there were the hunted, were being hunted when he was the hunter. He changed it around. Like he wasn't the prey anymore, so he changed the game a bit.
You guys have the opportunity of changing it around. Team Blue, who's your pick?
Yeah, actually, you said it was an easy pick. It's an easy pick for us because he wasn't even the second best player in that year as a rookie. I think we'll go head to head and pick Joey Juneau.
Joey Juneau.
That was a better year than Lindros that year for
Joey
sure.
Juneau.
That's a terrible pick.
Career peak.
year.
You know what? His career did peak in his rookie season. 102 points, 32 goals, 70 assists on the line with Cam Neely and Adam Oates, and he set a record for assists by a left winger in the NHL.
So he played with 2 Hall of Famers.
Rookie year.
Okay.
It's about his rookie season.
You know,
what part of that do you not get?
I want to see
Hall
these.
of Famers.
I want to see these 2 up here right now. Let's go. Come on up here, guys. Your question? Who is the oldest player to ever win the Calder Trophy? Team Blue?
Sergei Makarov.
The question was, who is the oldest player to ever win the Calder Trophy for Rookie of the Year? You said Sergei Makarov. That's correct. Well done. Sergei Makarov, he was 31 years old. The NHL introduced the Makarov rule, preventing players to be eligible for the award under the age of 26. So very well done. All right, head you back to your teammates. And now let's pull up the draft pool once again.
Right.
Team Blue, you've earned the right to pick first. Go ahead.
All right, so we're going to go with a goalie. I believe he had over 40 wins, 44 or 45 his rookie season. Terry Sawchuk.
1950, 1951, won 44 games out of 70 and put up a 1.99 goals against average. He won the Calder and was an NHL first-team All-Star and played that year's All-Star game.
I think a lot of shutouts, too. I think there was like 10
There
or
was a
something.
couple.
Yeah.
Team Red?
Well, I think we're going to turn it around. There's enough good goalies on the board. We're not too worried. So we're going to go and continue powering our forward lineup and take Evgeny Malkin.
Evgeny Malkin. All right. Well done. For these next 2 questions, we're upping the stakes. Instead of getting 1 draft pick, gentlemen, for a correct answer, you will win 2. Also, the winner of this round will get to force a trade on the other team, so they could take their least desirable player and swap it out for the other team's top pick. All right, I will read out a question, and that will require you to place 4 items in the right order. Teams can choose to play the question or pass it. Whoever plays it has 25 seconds to talk it through and put the items in the correct order. Being right wins you the next pick. You guys won the coin toss, giving you guys the opportunity to answer the question. Here it is. Place these Rookie of the Year winners in chronological order, starting with the earliest. Before I give you your options, do you wish to play or pass?
I think we'll play that now.
play that,
yeah, we'll play that.
All right, here we go. Your options are Evgeny Malkin, Danny Heatley, Steve Mason, Scott Gomez. Timer begins now. Gentlemen, will Timu's record ever be broken of 76 goals in a rookie season?
Not even close. Not the way they play today.
Yeah, no chance. Yeah, I think 50 even is a stretch this year for anybody, let alone a rookie.
But they are getting better. So, I mean, the talent level is getting incredibly good.
Yeah, but the goaltending talent too is so
Yeah.
good that 76. I would love to see 76. I just don't see it happening.
The depth in the NHL, so like the weak defensemen and the weak teams are kind of fewer and far between than they used to be. So,
All right. Team Red, let's take a look. Let's see if you got it correct. We were asking you to place these Rookies of the Year winners in chronological order, starting with the earliest. You said Scott Gomez, Danny Heatley, Steve Mason, Evgeny Malkin. The correct answer is Scott Gomez, Danny Heatley, Evgeny Malkin, and Steve Mason. Evgeny Malkin was drafted in 2007, Steve Mason in 2009, and Malkin won the Calder a year after his teammate Sidney Crosby lost out the award to Ovechkin in the 2005-2006 season. So that means Team Blue, you guys get the right to the next 2 picks, and you also get to swap out a player. Who are your picks?
All right, where do you want to go? Nieuwendyk.
yeah, definitely Joe Nieuwendyk, over 50 goals. I think he had in his rookie season.
Okay. And your second pick?
Go Dryden, or do you want to go Forsberg?
We need a pick.
Let's go Forsberg. Peter Forsberg.
Peter Forsberg.
Unstoppable rookie year, I think.
All right, your counter picks. Team Red.
Counter picks. Do you want to take Brian Leach?
We'll take Brian Leach.
Brian Leach, one of the best defensemen rookie seasons of all time. And then, want to take a goalie? Yeah, Eddie Belfour.
Eddie
He had
Belfour.
One of the greatest goalie seasons of all time as a rookie.
I love how Andrew's pre-positioning his choices every time, trying to sway me right from the get-go.
All right, that's what we do.
Team Blue, you have earned the right to, of course, swap a player. You are in full control of the game. Who will it be?
We're gonna go with their number 1 pick. So we're taking Ovechkin. That was their strongest
that
argument.
hurts.
And we're gonna give them the one that they ragged on the most, Peter Stastny. So
That's not bad.
I'll take-
I mean, yes, it's
I'll take-
Ovechkin. You're losing
I'll take
Ovechkin.
Stastny over Juno.
Yeah, seriously. Okay. All right.
You guys confident with that?
Yes.
Yes?
We're comfortable.
All right.
We're not happy, but we're comfortable.
For this question, the winner once again gets 2 picks, and they get to go on the power play, meaning they get to send one of their opponents to the penalty box for the next round. So you guys had the chance of playing last question. You guys now have this one. Place these players in order of most goals scored during their rookie seasons. Before I give you the options, do you wish to play? Or you can just pass it off if you like.
we'll play. We'll play.
play.
They played. We'll play.
Shaky confidence. A little bit shaky there. Your options are Teemu Selanne, Mike Bossy, Luc Robitaille, Joe Thornton. Your timer begins now. Crosby, Malkin, and Ovechkin are the 3 players on the list that are still active. What do you think their numbers would have been like if they were playing in the eras of some of the other players?
Oh, man. Ovechkin in the 80s would be putting up like 90 goal seasons every year.
I don't think there's an answer for that type of speed and power, that combination.
Yeah.
That would've been deadly.
Even like raw shots that
Yeah.
Ovechkin puts up, like 400 shots a year, you didn't have that in the 80s, you know?
Works well on the power play as well.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well said. Team Blue, we asked you to place these players in order of most goals during their rookie seasons. You said Teemu Selanne, Mike Bossy, Luc Robitaille, and Joe Thornton. That is a correct answer. Teemu Selanne, Mike Bossy, Luc Robitaille, and Joe Thornton. Just in terms of numbers, by the way, 76 for Selanne, 53 for Bossy, 45 for Luc Robitaille, 3.
I think he had 6 points.
for Joe
Yeah,
Thornton. He had a slow start in the NHL, by the way, 55 games. He had 3 goals and a -6 rating. -6 rating. So well done. You guys have earned the right for 2 picks, and you get to send one of these bad boys into the penalty box.
Okay, so
Your
the
picks.
pick,
Go ahead.
Do you want to start with a wild card? Do you want to try a wild card, or do you want to take what's up on the board?
Yeah, we can do a wild card. Yeah, I think
Go ahead. Pick one.
Wild card number 2.
Wild card number 2. It's a gutsy call. Brian Trottier, rookie in 1975-76. He set the record for rookie points with 95, won the Calder, set many records as the youngest player to 300, 400, 500, all the way to 900 points. And the only guy who broke that, Wayne Gretzky. All right, second pick.
We'll go with Montreal Canadiens star Ken Dryden.
Ken Dryden. Good pick. All right, your counter picks.
I think wild card number 1.
We'll go with wild card number 1.
We got to beef up our defense, and I know exactly who that is.
Who is it?
Ray Bourque.
Ray Bourque, that's correct. 1979, 1980, 65 points, a record for a rookie D-man, was the first non-goalie in NHL history to be named a first-team All-Star and win the Calder Trophy. Scored a goal in his first NHL game versus the Jets. Good pick. Your second pick?
Yeah, let's go.
We'll go with Tony Esposito.
Tony Esposito. All right. This is the opportunity where you guys get to send one of these guys to the penalty box. Who will it be?
Andrew?
Yeah, I think we
Mr.
agree.
Berkshire?
Andrew?
All right.
You're taking 2 for the team?
Yeah.
Get into that penalty box. Welcome to the speed drill. Teams have to answer 5 rapid-fire questions. Whoever gets more correct gets that sweet, sweet MVP pick. Teammates can work together on this one. Of course, one of our teams is shorthanded. The good news for them, though, in case of a tie, they win. So here's the question. Which unusual product or service did each of these NHL players actually endorse? Pavel Datsyuk, laser eye surgery, or hot yoga?
We'll go with this one. Yeah.
Max Talbot, gold refinery, or pool and spa maintenance? Maurice Richard, men's hair coloring, or toothpaste?
Let's do that.
Brett Hall, toboggan, or a paddle boat?
What?
Max Talbot, Colby Armstrong, Evgeny Malkin, and Sergei Gonchar. Did they endorse a car dealership or a casino?
Yeah, that seems like a more because the other one.
Yeah. All right, gentlemen, let's take a look. Pavel Datsyuk, laser eye surgery or hot yoga. You both said laser eye surgery. That's correct. Max Talbot, gold refinery or pool and spa maintenance. Team Blue, you said pool and spa maintenance. And Team Red, you said the same thing. Correct answer is pool and spa maintenance. Absolutely. Maurice Richard, men's hair coloring or toothpaste?
I think that's the only one we're sure
that's
of.
the one I'm sure about.
You both said the same thing, men's hair coloring, and that is also correct. Brett Hall, we offered you toboggan or paddle boat. You both answered paddle boat. The correct answer is toboggan.
Why?
Who advertises a
promotes
toboggan?
toboggan?
Brett Hall.
Apparently,
Brett
yes.
Hall.
Yeah.
And the last one was Max Talbot, Colby Armstrong, Evgeny Malkin, and Sergei Gonchar. Did they endorse a car dealership and casino? Team Blue, you said car dealership. Team Red, you said car dealership. The correct answer is car dealership. Team Red, Simon Salikas. A tie earns you that sweet, sweet MVP pick. You're still alive.
Survived. Yes.
And of course,
Barely. Whatever.
Team Blue, you of course get Marty Brodeur.
Enjoy.
Player of the
Take 'em.
decade.
Yeah.
Player of the decade.
The draft pool is now empty and trivia is done. That's the end of game night. It's now time for the final countdown. Team Red's penalty is now over. Andrew, welcome back to the ice. Your team, Team Red, has now earned the MVP, and that is Teemu Selanne. Our teams will now rank their draft picks to create their list of the top 10 greatest rookie seasons. Gentlemen, you have 60 seconds, and then we'll see whose list is the ultimate. Your 60 seconds starts now. We've been talking a lot about rookie sensations, but let's crash the party to look at the lineup's top 3 rookie busts. These prospects' NHL dreams may never have come true, but at least they have plenty of dollars to wipe away their tears. Number 3, Pavel Brendel. After ripping up the WHL with 134 points in 68 games, the promising young Czech became better known for his waistline than his wrist shot, earning the nickname Krispy Kreme from his fans. After a few short NHL stints totaling 78 games, Brendel was AWOL. Number 2, Rick DiPietro. After netting a historic 15-year, $67.5 million pact, the fragile goalie dubbed Humpty wasn't more than a dud, winning only 40% of his games. He's now fielding calls on ESPN Radio. And number 1, Alexander Degg. This kid was supposed to be Ottawa's messiah, drawing comparisons to Steve Yzerman and Rocket Richard. Later admitting that he never really loved hockey, the handsome Degg preferred Hollywood's lights to lighting the lamp. Well, at least he was able to score with Pamela Anderson. All right, gentlemen, let's take a look at your lists. We'll start with you, Team Blue. Talk to me. What do you have?
All right, go ahead.
All right. Well, number 1 seems like a no-brainer for us. Mike Bossy. It was up until that time the greatest rookie season of all time. Definitely highlights our top. And then number 2, well, I would consider it one of the other greatest rookie seasons of all time. Like I said before, first shift, first shot, first goal. He played on one of the worst teams in NHL history at that time, the Penguins.
Surprised that you have Brian Trottier, though, as number 5 ahead of Alexander Ovechkin. I mean, I know they made an argument about the NHL changing, but
Well, I mean, that's a good argument, to be honest. We're gonna actually take that and use
So
it
you
to our
agree?
favor.
Okay,
We do agree.
so you agree. All right.
I mean, in this era, scoring 50 goals. I mean, look at it lately. It's been almost
Oh,
impossible.
so when he was on this side, it wasn't a big deal.
That's the way that works.
All right, I got it.
let's take a look at what this side has. Team Red, talk to us about your list.
We're gonna go with Teemu Selanne. So if just
By the
pretend
way,
this is a microphone and
MVP,
boom, this conversation is over. It's the greatest.
You got
rookie
us
season.
at 1.
You got us at
but
one.
2 through 9, we win.
We'll
so.
take the generational player at number 2 with Sidney Crosby. I think we're okay right
At
there.
18
Ovechkin had a
years
better
old,
year.
was already
Yeah.
one of the best players in the NHL.
Playing with Mario,
And
that
you
was
spoke
hard.
about player playing with nobody. Mario Lemieux, who had a great year, but Dale Howardchuk scored over 40 goals, was an 18-year-old, and I don't think you can name me too
I'll
many
take
guys on that
Ovechkin
Winnipeg
at
team.
3 over Howard Chuck at 3.
You know what?
Yes,
Anytime.
maybe.
I got to tell you, the different era, you brought up a great point, because very often when people talk about rookie seasons, they're only thinking about goals, scoring points, eras. But the fact that you brought up the eras of players and how hard it is to win in the NHL and score goals, let alone be a prolific scorer, you know what? I got to give it to you guys. I think you guys have the ultimate list. Team Red. Yeah, Teemu Selanne, Sidney Crosby, and Evgeny Malkin on there. No, actually, Evgeny Malkin is number 5. Not too bad. I got to give you. You stole it away on that. But you know what? Don't be disappointed. You still did good. Don't worry. Congratulations on all your success, and Team Blue, thanks for being on the show. Corey, people can catch you where? What are you
On
up to?
Twitter, Corey Collard 24, and tweet about hockey. Have a lot of fun. Looking forward to more sports talk.
A disappointed lineup guest, but a great actor. What's going on with you?
I'm doing a couple of video games, motion capture, voiceover work. I can't name the projects because of NDA agreements, but they'll be coming out soon. So look for them in a video game store.
Andrew, although you went to the penalty box, you kicked some serious ass on our show. Well done. Well done.
Well, thank you.
You're really heavily invested into analytics too. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I write for Sportsnet and RDS, doing analysis for a company that I work for called SportLogic, which is a data company for the NHL. And I got that going. And this summer I'll be ranking the top 20 players at each position in the NHL, which I did last summer as well.
Excellent. Simon, we can hear you on the radio, of course. What do you have coming up?
Look, big summer for TSN 690, expansion draft, hopefully a deep run for the Canadians, and also the NHL draft in the summer. So looking forward to it. Good times.
Gentlemen, you guys were great. Thanks very much for taking the time. Hey, you know what? I'm not the all-knowing hockey god. Tell us in the comments who you thought had the better list. And we'll see you next time right here on The Lineup. Thanks for watching The Lineup. For more episodes, click here and subscribe for more great content published daily.